Woke up to this today. Not a bad view to start the morning. We took it slow, made some breakfast, sipped some coffee, and just enjoyed the moment. Sometimes the best days start with, well, not doing much at all. Just taking it easy, soaking it in, and seeing where the day takes us. We're staying on a little farm just 10 minutes out of Hokitika, and it feels like the perfect base for us. So much open area and surrounded by peacefulness. We've got a few days here and a bunch of places we're excited to check out. But before we pack up and head out, let's let Ollie run around and burn some of that energy off. While we're charged and ready for a new adventure, it's time to hit the road. We've made it to our first stop, Hokitika Gorge. Time to get the kids packed and hit the trail.
Does it feel even?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, it looks comfy.
Hiking with little ones? It definitely takes a bit more planning. Baby carriers, snacks, backup snacks, and a good dose of patience. But once you're out there, it is always worth it. The walk itself, super chill, maybe 15 or 20 minutes to the first viewpoint. Pretty flat, super family friendly, and definitely doable with a toddler and baby in tow. And that swing bridge? Well, that was a bit of an adventure. A little wobbly, but totally worth it. And when you get to that main lookout, wow. That water doesn't even look real. Bright, milky, almost like blue milk. The camera does not do it justice. It's just one of those places that you've got to go and see for yourself.
Happier now? Things you have to do when you travel with kids.
Yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum, yum. A quick snack stop to keep the kids happy, and it's time to go. On the way back from Hokitika Gorge, we decided to chase one more little adventure, Dorothy Falls. Just a short drive down a windy road, tucked away right near Lake Callery. You pretty much park the car, walk a few steps, and boom, there it is. It's such a peaceful spot. No crowds, no noise, just the sound of the water and the trees creaking overhead. Well, it's time to go. We've packed our bags and now it's time to hit the road again. But before we go to our next destination, we couldn't leave Hokitika without stopping by and checking out the town. But first things first, let's find some coffee. Hey, you ready to go? Yeah, you ready to go? Say bye. Bye-bye. We rolled into Hokitika, unbuckled the kids and made our way down the main street. It's got that small town feel, laid back, friendly and full of little shops to peek into. We found a local cafe, grabbed a table and we were more than ready for some breakfast.
Is there coffee?
Pretty good. After breakfast, we decided to stretch our legs a little before the big drive and check out Hokitika Beach. As soon as you get there, it's wide open sand, wild ocean and that classic Hokitika driftwood sign standing proudly on the shore. It's not your typical sunbathing kind of beach, it's rugged and a little wild. The kind of place that makes you want to run, explore and just breathe it all in.
Hopefully he'll sleep after all this running.
We're back on the road. Next stop, Franz Josef Glacier. The drive's been pretty epic so far. Mountains in the distance, rivers running alongside us, and just heaps of those pull over and take a photo kind of views. And then, there it is, our first glimpse of the Franz Josef Glacier. And after finally making it here and seeing it in person, it still doesn't feel real. As we got closer, we could see the helicopters taking off one after another. It looks like everyone wanted to get a closer look at this amazing glacier. After soaking in those glacier views, we decided to stretch our legs on the Callery Gorge walk. This hike is a perfect way to experience the surrounding rainforest, but it can be a bit of a challenge, especially when you're carrying little kids. The trail itself can be pretty steep in parts. Lots of tree roots, rocks, and a bit of a scramble here and there. Definitely not a stroll, but it's the perfect mix of adventure for anyone who loves a good challenge. With a toddler and a baby on our backs, it's definitely more of a slow and steady pace for us, but the payoff was so worth it. And then, just when you think it can't get any better, you reach the gallery. The view across the gorge is absolutely breathtaking. The river winding through the valley, the steep cliffs towering over it, and the water from the gorge comes straight from Franz Josef Glacier. And how rewarding is this, freshening up with some cold glacier water. It was a tough walk with the little ones, but the views, the peacefulness, and that sense of accomplishment made every step worthwhile. Definitely a must-do if you're up for a bit of a challenge. Dinner's simple tonight. A good meal, some family time, and a chance to look back on all the amazing things we've seen today. And of course, Lana's little dance in the front yard. Can't end the day without a good laugh. We are absolutely exhausted, but in the best way possible. You know, the kind of tired that makes you feel like you've really lived the day. Good morning, a quick breakfast and we are back on the road. This time we're heading to the Fox Glacier lookout. It was a short drive for us, but so worth it. Just look at the view that opens up as you get closer to the lookout. We got so lucky that the sky cleared up so we could enjoy the glacier in its full glory. After our time at Fox Glacier, we took a short drive to the Lake Matheson Cafe, the perfect lunch stop. Surrounded by trees and mountain views, it's got that peaceful, tucked away feel, and the food was just what we needed. Fresh, tasty, and super family friendly. The cafe is located right at the start of the Lake Matheson walk, so as soon as we finished our lunch, we put the kids on and set off. The walk is really family friendly. Lots of boardwalks, lush forests, and those classic West Coast ferns. It's peaceful, quiet, and really easy to do with the little ones. You wander through the native forest, across swing bridges and quiet boardwalks, with the sound of birdsong and water trickling through the ferns. And then you hit that spot. Unfortunately, we didn't get those postcard perfect views. But honestly, it didn't matter. The walk itself was beautiful and still definitely worth the visit. After finishing up at the lake, we hit the road again, this time heading to the Franz Josef Glacier walk. It's just a short drive, but the scenery keeps you wide-eyed the whole way.
Oh wow, look at that.
The weather had taken a bit of a turn, cloudy skies and light rain, but we decided to go for it anyway.
It's like, I had enough of your walking, guys.
I'm happy here.
Like, that's enough.
Ollie,
come and get up. This is lots of fun. That was great.
come on. Let's go. When we got to the lookout, the glacier was completely hidden. What do you reckon?
I can say that it's a glacier since you can't see anything. The mountains look right?
Yeah. We didn't get the view, but we got the experience, and sometimes that's even better. By the time we made it back to the hotel, we were soaked, a little cold, but honestly in such a good mood. Tomorrow, we're back on the road again. Next stop, Wanaka.